And the way this book is framed is a discussion on the views of insiders versus outsiders. Now, every tradition and every identity has people who are insiders, who are practitioners, who see that as their identity or their tradition, and then there are outsiders who look at it from an objective external point of view, which could be friendly or could be hostile. So, for example, blacks have an identity, and they were very concerned that the portrayal was done by whites. It was all done by outsiders. It was stereotypes, and so full of stereotypes. So they wanted to start their own studies from their own point of view. Similarly, women started gender studies because male-dominated academy would stereotype them. So there have been many examples of insiders wanting to contest what the outsiders have said. It's not like I'm inventing anything new. You will see this in various religions. For instance, you will see that, you will see that in tense situations, like the term Islamophobia. If you search, you'll find millions of hits. It refers to what practicing Muslims, who are the insiders, feel is an unfair representation by the people who are the outsiders. And so they feel that they should define who they are rather than letting outsiders define who they are. Now, in the same sense, I felt that our dharma needs similar balancing out. And about 20-25 years ago, the term Islamophobia is very popular, and there were awards being given for books on Islamophobia who were exposing the Islamophobia. In the academy, a lot of courses on Islamophobia to show that there is such a stereotyping and it's wrong and negative and unfair. But there was nothing like Hinduphobia in terms of being a topic of conversation. And so I coined that phrase, Hinduphobia, started popularizing it, just to get a conversation started on, do we have Hinduphobia? Is there Hinduphobia? And I found that yes, indeed, a large number of examples of Hinduphobia, where things were being defined by people who were not practitioners, people who had a stereotype of it, starting with the colonial legacy and continuing. But our people had not really, the insiders have not really taken the responsibility and the initiative to take back the discourse. So the discourse which had been there from colonial times seems to continue because our people just never bothered.